learners, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about a very important or very common mistake that global perspective students do. And you must have got a lot of remarks from your teachers as well for this. Write a developed point. Your point is undeveloped. And also you must have come across this word, developed point, quite frequently in the mark scheme as well. But one of the major questions that each student or most of the students have is how to write a developed point. What is a developed point? How does it look like? And what are the elements that form a developed point? And that is what we are going to talk about in today's video. We are going to decode completely what are the important elements of a developed point with few examples that will help you to understand better how a developed point in global perspective looks like. There is a very important good news that I wanted to share with you all. So apparently we have been receiving a lot of messages on our WhatsApp number. We are taking only limited students for live one-to-one classes. Because the good news here is we will soon be starting with live sessions on YouTube channel wherein we will be picking up single subject every day live. So yes, I'm still in the process of planning the schedule for the same. What we are planning is we will be starting with these live session in a couple of weeks. So just in case if you are an IGCSE student, teacher or anybody who is willing to stay updated with our live lessons wherein we are going to complete topic by topic classes, I would request all of you to please make sure that you are subscribing to this channel in case if this is your area of interest. And yeah, let's get started with the class. So moving on to my iPad screen right now, as you all can see on my screen. So let's understand the definition of a developed point. So when we talk about developed point, what exactly is developed point? It is main point, whatever you are wanting to say. Supporting argument, which talks about credibility of the source, facts, statistics, authenticity, accuracy, whether it is biased or unbiased. That is what it talks about. And then your personal response, that is whether you support the source, whether you trust, whether you believe, whether you feel, strong evidence, it's a weak evidence, all of that. So a developed point comprises of three elements: main point, supporting argument, which you generally find these words in supporting argument, that is credibility, fact, statistics, authenticity, accuracy, biased, etc. And then your personal opinion, that is your personal response, that is support, whether you support it, trust, believe, feel. These are the words that you generally find in the statement that gives out your own personal response in a developed point. And let's look at one example. So for the first one, a strength of Uki's argument is the use of evidence from the World Bank. Developed point is, this is undeveloped, because why? It only talks about the main point. Now when you talk about a developed point over here, a strength of Uki's argument is the use of evidence from the World Bank which comes from a credible source, which this points to the supporting point, and is likely to be accurate. It can be trusted. This is your personal response. I hope that's clear to all of you. Now looking at one more example, a weakness of the argument is the use of personal testimony from experience. Okay, so a weakness of the argument is the use of personal testimony from experience, that is your main point, and then this experience may not apply to many other people and could be biased. Biased is the word, that is you are giving out your supporting argument and it is not a strong evidence. So this is one of these are two very good examples, and this structure that I have talked about for developed point is one of the very good structure that you can find anywhere. Even in your notebook you won't have this in your, so you can find online, or you can find, okay fine, you can find. So what I would request all of you to do, to pause this video over here, note down, and then you can put down in the comments few more examples of developed point. Let's practice together. Let us all see what is the best developed point you can write. And this practice is really important because in global perspective, for every question you are supposed to write a proper developed point, and that will only and only come through constant practice. Your brain should be trained to think in that manner. I hope this video was very useful to all of you, and stay tuned to this channel in case if you are IGCSE student. Until then, take care. Bye bye.